Okay, Grace, this video is about you and some of your accomplishments. So it's going to be a little bit quick, and we don't really have all the information on paper, but we've got some great information here.
Good.
So I'd like to mention that you started out in Hong Kong, you worked at the Canadian Embassy, you came to Canada, and then you held a number of very good positions, and you were an advisor to the provincial government in Ontario on several different issues, even different parties. So what I want to do now is I just want to quickly go through some of the stuff we have here, but is that correct so far?
Yes.
And you raised two beautiful sons that became dentists, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is from the Ministry of Housing, 1987. I came to Ontario in 86. But it says here, oh, they knew you since 75. Grace has worked in the position of payments clerk, and for the past 4 years as coordinator in our payments unit, supervising a staff of 3 for payments totaling $35 million a year. That's a pretty big job, Grace, collecting $35 million. A lot of responsibility. Grace is also a fraud examiner, which you'll see, and you'll see why she was giving these jobs. Mrs. Kwok was a very dedicated employee, necessary knowledge, good judgment to deliver a first-class job, good interpersonal skills, with determination to complete the Certificate in Management Accounting program. You also are a certified public accountant. You went to night school with your friend, actually. You did it together.
Yes.
So, a first-class job, collecting $35 million a year in payments. Very trustworthy. Then from the Minister of Consumer and Commercial Relations, Mrs. Grace Kwok. On a regular basis, Grace will review inspection reports on real estate brokerage businesses, investigating operational and financial deficiencies that may flow from incompetent and/or fraudulent activities. Ms. Kwok carries out her responsibilities in a committed manner. She is forthright, curious, highly organized, and very meticulous in her assigned responsibility. Additionally, Grace is able to work on an independent basis and works well with both clients and co-workers. So far we see that Grace is driven and very, very excellent. So, I am absolutely honored to be working with Grace Kwok. There's another one here for Ministry of Consumer and Commercial. This is a different boss, though. And utmost respect for Grace's honesty, integrity, as well as her professionalism. Analyzing financial statements and control of foreign land developers. Grace had some very, very high-profile jobs in the Ontario government. She also is the one, with her own money, who brought the Libra to Canada. About 18 months ago, you contacted me in regards to participating in a study looking at funding the Freestyle Libra. You contacted them, Grace. You used your money. You brought it here. And you eventually got a DIN number for it, which is a drug identification number. Here it is right here. We paid for through the Ontario Drug Benefit Program. Very, very good. So Grace brought that here, and then she found me and asked me to use it to thank you again for sharing your experience with diabetes and interest in this product. Very, very good. And here you can see Certified Fraud Examiner Grace Kwok. The only paper I didn't find today to put in here, Grace, is your Certified Public Accounting paperwork. But I've seen it and I've had it, and it's even listed there. It's okay now because we don't have it. That's no problem. But here we go. It's our turn now, Grace. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, bring it over here. Bring it over here. Come over here. Come over here. We're gonna sit down again. So, she wants me to show you. So, geez, Grace Kwok, chartered professional accountant. She did it all on her own. She really, really is amazing. So here I am again. Come sit down with me, Grace. So you're a pretty amazing lady. You've had some very, very high-profile jobs. You've spent most of your life trying to make a difference in the world. And at the tender age of 78, you're still trying to change the world.
Yes.
What a pleasure. What a pleasure. So what would you like to say at this point?
I like everybody grow up together with their knowledge, expertise, and make a better world for everybody, including, for example, myself is diabetic challenges, and with so many professional people, including you helped me to improve my medical condition and live a healthier life.
You even had a little physical setback recently with your back, but you're learning to stretch and you look after yourself and use ice and everything. I couldn't be more proud of you, Grace.
Thank you for your help.
And your integrity and your drive. You're as good as anybody I've ever met in my life, Grace. I think we're going to get our job done. We're going to meet our goals together. We're going to meet our goals. Thank you to everybody who took the time to watch and took the time to understand this. Want to say thank you?
Thank you, everybody.